Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas Football, here at the FallsTown Coaches Clinic in Wichita Falls, here with the head coach of the Stephenville Yellowjackets, Coach Sterling Doty. Coach, appreciate you taking a few minutes to chat with us.
Sure thing. Thanks for having me.
All right, Coach, first off, let's talk about the honor of getting to speak at a clinic. You know, a lot of guys don't get to ask to do this. You know, this reflects your program, reflects that you guys have been successful. And I know when Coach Freeman asked you to come speak here, I know it was an honor. So just talk about, you know, what it means to be able to speak at a clinic. So you've done this a little bit in the past.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you know, it's always great to come just share and sit down. And it's really neat to be able to go to different areas of the state and come up here to Wichita Falls and meet with kind of some coaches from the surrounding areas and just share ideas. You know, I'm going to have the ability to share for a little bit, but then when we get in the breakout session, that's going to be an opportunity for me and my guys to be able to learn and grow as well. So it's just another great thing about Texas high school football and the fellowship that we have and the ability to come in and work together. And
I guess while you're here, you get to listen to some other guys talk a little ball too, maybe take a thing or two back to Stephenville, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, there's no doubt. Coach Freeman and Coach Hawkins did a great job of lining up a great clinic, and I look forward to hearing these guys speak.
All right, now let's talk about your ball club a little bit, Stephenville Yellowjackets. Great year last year again, you guys, obviously traditional power and you know, formerly in Class 5A, now Class 4A, still continuing that winning tradition that you guys have built up over the years. And UIL realignment came, and I think we had a little bit of a surprise. Most everyone kind of projected y'all to kind of go where you normally go, into the Metroplex, or maybe go a little bit west. And this time you guys went south. And I think from a travel distance standpoint, it's not that big of a difference. But I think from an opponent standpoint, there's some new opponents. So does that kind of give you guys a little excitement, a little extra juice, because you got something fresh and new to kind of look forward to?
Yes, sir. You know, definitely. We thought we had a chance to go Region 1, probably about 50-50 with some of the schools that were dropping down and some of the schools that were moving up, and kind of what West Texas looked like. We didn't think we'd go south to do it, but, you know, excited to get in there with Marble Falls, Burnett, and Lampasas. And then I think it's always special when you can have Stephenville Brownwood in the same district. And, you know, the last, I guess, 2 years we've played a non-district game, and those are special. The rivalry's still burning really hot, but it's always good to be able to play for that district football, you know, the chance to, you know, jump ahead in the district standings. So I'm excited to be able to go south to go west. You know, Stephenville got lumped in the DFW kind of Waco area the last 6 years, and so that was new for us to go southeast, kind of into China Spring and La Vega, and then you jump in with Alvarado and Life, and then even with Heritage, you know, so that was new and kind of untraditional for us. So this is more of a kind of traditional West Texas playoff route for us.
And you get to eat at Storms in Lampasas and Burnett, right? You get your double dose of Storms there, right?
Yes, that's exactly right. You know, I think whoever orders the food this coming season have to make sure that I get a shake on the end of it. So
Ashley Pickle would agree with that. Now, Coach, you mentioned the Stephenville-Brownwood rivalry. And how special it is. It's a rivalry known across the state. Is it more special because you're an alum of Stephenville and Coach Burnett's a Brownwood alum, and so obviously to you guys it means a lot because you grew up as part of the rivalry? Does that add a little extra spice to it, you think?
I think so. There's no doubt, because both of us know our communities, grew up there. We were shaped off the foundation of our athletic programs, and that's really special for both of us to be, you know, at our alma maters and you know, growing great young men and women through athletics.
All right, now there's a lot of things going on in Stephenville right now, including the building of your own stadium, and I know that's been something that you guys have been looking forward to for a while. How's construction going, and how excited are you, I guess, in 2025 football season when you guys will move into your own stadium? And I know Tarleton's been great hosts for you guys, and they've done a great job with their facilities, but I know it's exciting to have your own stadium there for Stephenville ISD, right?
Yes, sir. There's no doubt about it. Very excited, you know, to have our own place and our own home, and how great is it going to be able to see our guys running out on our logo and be able to play in the blue and gold, you know, because forever it's always been purple and white on half of our highlight tapes for our senior kids, and so now it's going to be our place. We're going to have the keys to it and have access to it at all times. So it's just going to be a great little monument there for just our community and kind of how great our school district is and how great our community is being, kind of tagging ourselves to the City of Champions with great athletics there through the ISD, and then you partner up with Tarleton, and then of course the cowboy capital of the world.
There you go. Now, Coach, getting the off season is it seems crazy, but we're kind of ramping down off season a little bit, and people think, oh, coaches are going to kind of take a break in the spring. There's not much going on. It's anything but, right? The springtime for athletic coordinators, athletic directors, absolutely busy. Do you ever get a night off other than Sunday night, or are you ripping and running to a baseball game, a softball game, a track meet, junior high track meet, soccer game? Is there any time off during the week for you?
That's it. It's funny. People up in the community will come up to you. Well, now that football season's over, glad you get a little bit of time to rest and relax. And that couldn't be further from the truth. And I think if all coaches would agree that, in the fall it's so structured. We know exactly where we're going to be every minute of the day. I can tell you on the dot. If you tell me on a Thursday at 3:30 where you're going to be, I know exactly where I'm going to be. Well, in the springtime, you can throw all of that out the door. So, stopping at gas stations, eating the Allsup's bean burrito and rolling on down the road, getting back late and getting back up early to run off season the next morning. That's just kind of what we do, and kind of part of the chaos and the craziness. But man, it's just so great, and we're so blessed to be able to go and touch so many kids and be able to support them and be able to have them feel supported in the passion, whatever it is, the tennis, or we got district tennis next week, and then regional golf coming up in Lubbock, area track meet the following week, and baseball, softball is still going on, and then we make good soccer runs, not as deep as we normally do in Stephenville.
So you guys make some deep runs in soccer.
Yes, yeah. Life has got a really good team, and then Bridgeport we got beat out on the girls and then the boys side, but it's fun. We love every minute of it, and just blessed to have families that either jump in the Suburban and go with you, or have the ability to stay back, and you have great coaches' wives that run the show at home.
Now, Coach, getting into the summer, it's busy. That once the summer hits, though, then you really start to turn your mind towards the upcoming football season. You got summer strength and conditioning for all sports, but you get the sport UIL that allows you the sport-specific time. I know you guys will get out there and throw it around in 7-on-7. How important is that, do you feel like, to your team's development to be active and to hone your craft in the summer?
Well, sure. It's just continued growth, right? You don't have to stop coming out of. You can build through the school year and off season, and then we'll all kind of get out at the end of April, month of May, and get out on the grass. 4A and down. We're just in the athletic period, and everybody else has the ability to do spring ball if they want to. But I really do appreciate the UIL for allowing us to be able to get some sports specific time in, and I think it's very important how we structure that so that we don't get to a burnout phase with our guys, and it's too much. So we're always planning and looking, making sure we're not doing too much, because we want to be excited when we do have the ability to get out there. We want that fire to be burning, but it's just the ability, like I said there in the beginning, of continued growth and continue to get better and better every step of the way.
All right, final question for you, Coach. Now, I've been to Stephenville a few times for playoff games and for Stephenville Everman games, which typically Stephenville has come out on top of those, unfortunately for me as an Everman alum.
But recently now, okay, Coach Boone and the boys, they got a great thing going on down there, and it's. I mean, you go back to like Coach Gillespie back in the early 2010s. We may get them in district, but then you come back and play them in playoffs, and they get us.
Great rivalries there, Coach Keeling and Coach Gillespie.
Yes.
Yeah. So when I come to Stephenville, I know I got a few places on my Rolodex that I need to grab a bite to eat. But what's your go-tos in town? Is there any place? If somebody from out of town says, "Hey, Coach, I'm coming to a playoff game at Tarleton," where do I need to go eat at? Where are you sending them?
I'm probably going to send them Don Nico's over there on the Loop, and then Casa Azteca, both Mexican food places that you cannot go wrong with.
Got to go to order, or is anything else? Is there a Coach Doty special, or what do you got?
I'm a pretty simple man when it comes just the beef fajitas.
Okay.
At either spot. So grandparents, both of them were farmers and ranchers out in West Texas, so there wasn't a whole lot of chicken being served when I grew up. So it was frowned upon if you got chicken. So yeah, big beef fajita guy.
There you go. Well, Coach, I appreciate your time. Let you enjoy the clinic. Good luck in 2024. And as always, we appreciate what you do for student athletes here in the state of Texas.
Yes, sir, and we appreciate all y'all do. Thank you.
Coach. Great job.